Cowherd, JaVale McGee, Lance Stevenson, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Come on.
They taking the right approach here in Los Angeles.
Yes. By the way, Vegas has them as an over 50-win team, third in the league. Do you think Cleveland would be picked to finish second in the West? Because that's what the Lakers are today in Vegas. Vegas also had them, the Lakers, as an overwhelming favorite to land LeBron. And the media and bloggers and fans said it would never happen.
Who said it would never happen besides me? Continue.
No, I mean, I think this is Los Angeles. This feels big. It looks global. People are going to want to play. And LeBron's still the best player in the league. Look at the excitement.
Cavaliers West. That's what we have.
Way better players.
West.
Way better players. Jordan Clarkson.
Kevin Love.
Perennial All-Star. Has been an inconsistent.
Perennial All-Star.
Oh, come on.
Tristan Thompson has rings. A ring, at least.
Vegas has this as the second to third best team in the league.
These kids he's playing with, do they shave yet? Seriously.
You don't like
they got any playoff experience? I'm just saying, is it the right... Kentavious Caldwell-Pope gets it. Lance Stevenson, I'm from Indiana. I love Lance Stevenson. But Lance Stevenson?
I like that move.
JaVale McGee?
This is a in the NBA today, you need wings who can shoot and wings who can defend shooters. Kuzma, Ingram, LeBron, they're going to get Kawhi, KCP, Lance Stevenson.
Chaos. That's what that sounds like to me, chaos.
Yeah, look, Vegas is sniffing something. I mean, to say they're the third best team in the NBA right now, that's crazy. Right. But we're looking at it wrong. If you're saying, is it the right approach to win a championship next year? No, there's no way. They don't have a prayer of winning a championship next year. But for LeBron, this is similar. We don't think of it this way. We think of him as he's always trying to stack the deck. But when you look at his history, this is similar to going back to Cleveland in 2014. That was a 33-win team. This is a 35-win team. Kyrie was, obviously, we knew he'd be great, but he was only in his fourth year, hadn't even been to the playoffs.
And hurt a lot.
Kevin Love had never been to the playoffs. And LeBron in his letter in Sports Illustrated talked about patience, not going to happen overnight. I'm here for Northeast Ohio. Like, there were other factors.
29 years old then.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Now.
Winning should have been even higher on the list then than it is even now. Now he's willing to be patient. I think he's looking at it year 2. We'll get another big name guy.
He got a year to waste at 30.
This is for titles. This is going to be a wasted year. There's no way he can win.
It's pretty simple to me. We talking about LeBron James. You put him anywhere with another star, he has a chance to win the championship. So whatever they're up to, as long as they get another star there, he has a chance to win. And that's what I really believe. Even in the West. What
if they don't?
Then they're going to be a mediocre team. They won't even be at the top of the West. They'll be at the bottom of the West.
I am shocked by people that say, this Kawhi thing, it's not going to happen. You do get, in the last week, San Antonio's lost leverage. Before LeBron came to L.A., L.A. would have given anything to get Kawhi. Well, now they have LeBron. They've taken Kuzma off the table. They don't want to give away as many draft picks. You get every month.
Without Kawhi, what do you got, Colin? You got Cavaliers West.
No.
And that's not good enough.
I think
in the West.
You first of all, they're a contender in the West right now?
I don't think they're as good as Golden State. I think they're the second best team.
Really? Better than Houston?
Trevor Ariza is gone. Chris Paul, do you think at the end of the year he's healthy?
Colin, you go to bed too early at night. Seriously, I'm serious. This team would have problems with Utah. And Quinn Snyder.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's
and
before
Donovan
LeBron
Mitchell.
got there.
No, I'm talking about this team with LeBron will have a problem with Utah.
You sleeping on OKC, too.
Yeah, exactly. They're bunched up right now with the Portlands, the OKCs, the Utahs, New Orleans. The West, this is not the East. This ain't the East no more.
He's in bed.
This ain't the East
He got an early morning radio show to do. He's in bed. You're not watching the West.
Oh, guys.
And he doesn't have Kawhi yet. You know,
exactly.
Kawhi's coming. It's not done yet. Pop might not trade him to a West Conference team. You know, Pop, he has another year on his contract, so Pop can be stubborn and just make him sit there and play. He might not trade him to a West. And you know, he got a good friend over there in
Minnesota.
Philly, so he might not be.
Yeah, I think he's ending up in Philly.
Yeah,
Kawhi.
Buddy over there.
Minnesota, you think that's a scary team for LeBron?
No, what I said was Houston, Utah, OKC, and Anthony Davis is always a problem.
And I'll throw Minnesota in there, too. I mean, again, it's a step up. There's no question. Look, let's just look at it this way. As much as I respect and admire LeBron in this game, he's been to 9 finals. If he were in the West, that would be 3 finals he's been to.
Yeah, trust me, I know he made this decision with understanding that he might not be back in the finals this year.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he made
I
it.
think you guys are
Especially
overstating the Great West.
All right, Cowherd, you think Magic really convinced LeBron to join the Lakers?
Yeah, I think Magic is a good salesman, and I think Magic's relatable, and I think Magic is LeBron. I think they're iconic. I think a 3-hour meeting is in itself incredibly respectful. You don't hold a 3-hour meeting with a random GM. He didn't even give the Sixers. He wasn't even present.
Right.
Like, he sat down with Magic and listened, and Magic can sell Magic. Magic can sell this brand. Magic can sell this
Better
city.
chance they were playing dominoes and talking business.
I think Magic, Magic is a very unique presence. People like Magic.
Do you think LeBron made this decision yesterday or Saturday? I mean, serious. Peter Vesey was writing about this a year and a half ago.
Thank you.
Everybody was saying this decision was made a long time ago. That's why he didn't meet with the Sixers. That's why he didn't meet with anybody. And that's why he invited Magic over to his house, and I'm sure they had a cocktail or two and were laughing and talking. But he signed a 4-year deal. You don't make a decision yesterday or 24 hours ago and then sign a 4-year deal. He got 2 houses out here. It was a done deal. The only thing that threw me off the trail was Magic with that little, I'll quit if I don't get somebody in 2 years. That threw me off the trail a little bit. I made a fool out of myself. Magic, congratulations, but the decision was made long
So you think it was made years ago, a year ago?
I wouldn't say years ago, but certainly this has been in the plans for months and going back to the beginning of the year. And it really comes down to one thing. LeBron James wanted to get away from Dan Gilbert. That ultimately did not want to play with him, play for him, or play in an organization with him anymore. That was the bottom line. And I thought it was what we've seen, the political discord. We obviously know they're on different sides of the equation when it comes to the president. I'm told that it's even deeper than that. So ultimately it was, I just need to go someplace else, and this was in place. So the idea that he was going to look into Magic's eyes. Okay, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Not a chance in the world. Rich Paul, his agent, has been in Rob Pelinka's office. I think he has like an auxiliary office in the Lakers front office right now. This has been in the works ever since they signed Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
I definitely believe it's been in works, but Magic definitely had a lot to do with it. As a player, we all respect Magic. You know, the guys that are students of the game, that watch the game, we all respect Magic. And a lot of times when you can do business with somebody like him that was great in the game, that's a great businessman, obviously him being there had something to do with it. But LeBron making that decision solely had something to do with his family and where he's more comfortable. But Magic being in that position definitely helped.
Here's the
It
other
sure wasn't Luke Walton.
Well, I don't know.
It had to be Magic.
Where else was he going to go? Where else was
Well,
LeBron
Philadelphia.
going to
I
go?
was just told Philadelphia was great.
But you still need to make a deal, and the reality is he has a Ben Simmons, he has a clutch agency client there already. Ben Simmons is not going to be nearly as good playing next to LeBron James. They both need the ball. Even Lonzo Ball is a little bit different. Ben Simmons can't shoot it all, but at least with the ball in his hands. Lonzo's going to give it up early, and he can play with him a little bit. Ben, it simply wouldn't work. And you have Joel Embiid who can shoot the 3, but you don't want him standing out there the whole time.
Right.
And if he's not standing out there all the time, then it's too clogged for LeBron to do what he does. So ultimately, when you look at the options, this didn't take a whole lot of decision-making. He didn't want to be in Cleveland anymore. He didn't want to play for Dan Gilbert. Where can I go? Oh, L.A., I got a house there. Oh, it's a nice place.
I think Rick makes a great point, and we may have to get into this tomorrow. You gonna be here tomorrow?
I'll be here.
Yeah, we may have to get into this tomorrow because I think you scratched the surface. I think a lot of what's driving this is politics. I think that LeBron James has swallowed that liberal Democratic stuff whole. And if you look at everything he's been doing the past couple of years, he's in bed with the Clintons. This is ground zero for the liberal movement and the Hollywood movement. He's got 2 homes out here. This is about LeBron leaving the Midwest, and I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna follow Magic's path and go wrap myself in Hollywood and that whole political movement, and I'm gonna be an icon. When this is over, I'm gonna be a spokesman for that liberal stuff that I believe, that he believes in. And so I think that's what's driving this. And
What, does he want to be governor or
no.
He coming out
wants
here
to
to
be a
get better.
symbol.
He getting better. Close, he want to be a billionaire. I don't blame him. If I could get next to Magic and soon be a billionaire, I would too.
To me, he's part of this whole movement we've been seeing in sports the entire time. For the past 2 or 3 years, this whole move to the left by sports people. He's going to come out here and be that icon.
You don't think he cares about basketball?
Oh, no, he still cares about basketball. But I'm just telling you, he was done trying to do it in Cleveland. And Philadelphia.
Would you be after game one?
Yeah, yes, I would. Philadelphia and all this other stuff's not an option. He's coming home.
You're making basketball feel completely secondary.
It is.
You think so?
It is.
Yeah.
For sure. Look.
Coming here, of course.
Coming to the Lakers and what he has set up here from a professional standpoint after he retires. I mean, that's the attraction. If you're looking at this team as is, all the other options are far better than this. Right? If it was about, that's what I had to laugh when he said, well, my consideration is going to be for my family, but I'm still in championship mode. I'm like, no. It's one or the other.
Right.
You know this, Stephen.
Right.
Like, you're either all about, I'm giving myself the best chance to win, or I'm considering all these other things, my post-career ambitions, my family, where it's most comfortable for me to play. Those all took precedent over finding the best place to win.
And Colin, I'm serious. We need to get into this tomorrow. It'd be perfect for your show. I think the president changed the mindsets of a lot of these pop culture icons. And so LeBron's coming out here to be the anti-Kanye West. Kanye West has chosen the lane as an icon. LeBron's going to play the other side of it. And I could see LeBron being silly enough to go, if that guy can be president, our current president, why not me? And it sounds crazy, but I'm just saying, that's where we've gone as a society. Everybody, Kanye West thinks he can be president. LeBron, why not me? I'm just telling you, I think that's where we've gone.
I've already done a write-in vote for The Rock, so
There you go.